Welcome back to Car Vibes, where today we dive into something truly exciting. Chevrolet has just shaken the muscle car world with the release of the 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454, and it's every bit as bold and brutal as you hoped. Imagine the raw energy of classic American muscle, reimagined through modern engineering, wrapped in a body that screams heritage and horsepower. This isn't just a car, it's a resurrection of a legend, a tribute to the golden age of muscle, and a brand new beast in its own right. The new Nova brings back the iconic 454 Badge S. The legendary big block V8 is back, packing 454 cubic inches or 7.4 liters of pure, unfiltered American power. At its heart lies a naturally aspirated V8, delivering over 650 horsepower and nearly 650 pounds-ft of torque. Mated to either a 6-speed manual transmission for the purists or an optional 10-speed. Automatic for quicker shifts and smoother rides. Power goes straight to the rear wheels, as it should, launching the Nova from 0 to 60 in just around 3.5 seconds, with quarter-mile times deep into the 10-second range. The engine isn't just strong, it sounds thunderous. Chevrolet has tuned the exhaust system to deliver that deep, rumbling idle and explosive roar at full throttle, ensuring every downshift is followed by a sonic boom that will turn heads long before you're seen. Visually, the 2026 Nova is a perfect fusion of retro attitude and modern aggression. The long hood, squared-off shoulders, wide stance, and signature dual headlights all echo the Nova's storied past, but the sculpted line's aggressive front splitter, LED lighting, and integrated aero elements bring it squarely into the modern era. It looks like it's going 100 miles per hour, standing still. Massive 20-inch wheels are wrapped in high-performance rubber, and behind them, bright red Brembo brakes hint at the stopping power needed to tame all that thrust. The rear end is muscular and clean, with a modern take on the classic taillights, and an aggressive diffuser flanked by quad exhaust tips that let everyone know this isn't a quiet cruiser. It's a predator. Step inside, and it's clear that Chevrolet has paid just as much attention to the driver experience. The cabin balances vintage inspiration with contemporary tech and premium materials. You get deeply bolstered leather seats with SS 454 embroidered into the headrests, contrast stitching, and retro-inspired gauges housed in a digital cluster that can be customized to show everything from classic needle sweeps to real-time performance data. The dash and console are trimmed in brushed aluminum and carbon fiber accents, and the center touchscreen features Chevrolet's latest infotainment system, complete with navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and performance apps. There's even launch control and data logging for track days, plus a head-up display so you can keep your eyes on the road or the finish line. Driving the Nova 454 is as visceral as it is exhilarating. The suspension system is fully independent front and rear, tuned for high-performance dynamics, but with adaptive dampers that can soften for daily driving. In track mode, the ride firms up, steering sharpens, and throttle response becomes immediate. In comfort mode, the car is surprisingly composed, making it more livable than its old-school ancestors ever were. But the soul of the car never leaves. It's always waiting to be unleashed. The hydraulic steering gives real feedback, connecting you to the pavement in a way few modern cars do anymore. It's raw, it's alive, and it keeps the spirit of muscle cars intact. Safety and tech features are impressive for a car in this segment. Forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a rear camera mirror come standard. There's even adaptive cruise control though. You may never want to let the car drive itself when it's this fun. Build quality is solid throughout, and Chevrolet offers an impressive list of factory options to customize your Nova. You can choose from multiple paint finishes, including classic muscle car hues, stripe packages, carbon fiber, ADONs, forged, wheels, and even a track package that includes upgraded cooling systems, race-ready tires, and performance brake pads. What's perhaps most remarkable is the value. Chevrolet is pricing the Nova 454 between $75,000 and $85,000 depending on configuration, which makes it a performance bargain compared to European rivals and even some domestic ones. For that price, you're getting a full-on performance machine. With heritage styling, modern handling, and a drivetrain that's built for both speed and sound. It competes directly with Dodge's Hellcat lineup and Ford's Mustang GTD. But where those cars lean into forced induction or hybrid tech, the Nova keeps things raw and mechanical, appealing directly to gearheads and purists alike, for tuners and modifiers. The Nova 454 presents a dream platform. The 7.4-liter engine offers huge potential for upgrade superchargers. Cam swaps, exhaust systems, and ECU tuning will likely be available through the aftermarket within months. The chassis can handle more power. The transmission is built for abuse, and the suspension has enough adjustability to make it a viable drag or track car with the right tweaks. It's a canvas just waiting to be customized, and we expect to see wild builds emerging across the country. As soon as deliveries start, this car doesn't just mark the return of the Nova. Nameplate represents a broader return to form for Chevrolet. It's proof that GM still believes in the power of the internal combustion engine and the emotional connection drivers feel when they're in full control of a machine that roars, responds, and reminds you of what driving used to be. The 2026 Nova 454 is for the enthusiasts, the ones who remember what muscle cars were meant to be, and it invites a whole new generation to experience that feeling for the first time. For the Car Vibes audience, this is what it's all about. Power, presence, personality, and performance all wrapped in one of the most iconic names in muscle car history. If you've ever dreamed of owning a piece of American performance legacy with modern reliability and tech, this is your moment. The 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454 is more than a car, it's a statement. One that growls at the hybrids and whispers to the past, letting everyone know that muscle is far from dead. Stay tuned for our driving impressions soon, and let us know in the comments, would you take this over a Hellcat or GT500? This has been Car Vibes. Thanks for riding with us.